Hello everybody! I'm messing with my camera trying to get some of the shadows off of here. Hold on a sec. Sometimes I have less shadow if I have less light in the room and use my side lights. Okay, so, oh my gosh, so many things to talk about today. But first, I just wanted to show you this page that I made using the Now and Forever scrapbooking or paper kit. It's the Valentine kit, and I've been making Valentines like crazy. As a matter of fact, I think I may show some Valentines next week because today I'm totally jumping the gun. But anyway, I just wanted to show you this page. You know, Close to My Heart has started doing a live pretty frequently. They said they were going to go live at least once a month to show off paper sweets, and then they've been popping on about once a week or so to show an art project. Sometimes they show how to make something that's in the catalog. Sometimes, like last week, they did this. Karen did a page very similar to this, not quite like this, but close. It gave me a jumping off point because when I saw the vintagey look of this, I thought heritage, and I don't love doing heritage style, and I didn't love the vintage part. That's not what drew me to this paper. I just like to do Valentine reds and pinks and stuff this time of year, but I did just so happen to receive these photos from my cousin, and she was just sharing pictures of the Chile family, and so I thought, well, this is a good opportunity to show some heritage pictures of my grandparents, my mom, and me. I was gonna make a second page and include Jen. I could include all the sisters and brothers. There's quite a few of them. But anyway, I just wanted to show you that. I did add some journaling, and I kind of tweaked a couple of things since I took that picture and put it online. But I'm in love with the postage, and I just happen to have these like postage dies that I used to frame the pictures. The other thing I wanted to talk about, and I'll talk about it again next week, is making your pictures smaller. I have a Canon selfie, so I can use an app and, you know, put two 3x3s on a 4x6 picture and it comes out. I can do 2x2s, whatever. And if you don't have a way to do something like that, look into ordering wherever you order your photos and see if you have the option, because it is really nice to have smaller pictures sometimes. I think now that I've been scrapbooking for a long time, I'm also better at taking pictures with my camera, and so all my pictures are zoomed in. And you know, in the olden days when I wasn't as, you know, didn't zoom in on things, I had a lot more pictures that I could cut down into a 2x2. You know, you have all that background that you didn't want to start with, but that's an option. The other thing I wanted to show you is I got It's the Little Things paper pack and sweet, and it comes in a million different ways. You can buy all the individual pieces, or you can buy it as a bundle. You can buy it a card bundle, a scrapbooking bundle. You can buy both as a bundle. I went ahead and got the card bundle because of the different ones. You know, they all had the paper. So the paper is unchanged from pack to pack. But they all had a different, the scrapbooking, card making, and mini album all had a different stamp set. And I wanted the card making stamp set because I do a lot of cards, and sometimes it's just really nice to pull out one stamp set that has lots of different messages that you can you know, like I love the font and it's easy, right? So I thought, I just want this one. I didn't fall in love with the scrapbooking one or the mini album one. They're okay, but I just didn't, you know, fall in love with this. So I bought the card making set, and that means it came with the paper and it came with the sticker pack and it came with the embellishment pack, which is the black, you know, chipboard die cuts and the little acrylics. And I'm definitely going to make some cards. I may not make all of the cards that they have in their workshop, and I may do my own thing. But at least I knew I had a paper pack and I had what I needed for cards. So when I started looking at the separate things, like I said, I didn't really want the whole scrapbooking everything, but I decided I did want the stickers, and I went ahead and got the embellishments because I am definitely going to do the workshop pages just as is. They're so cool looking, and sometimes I feel like I can make them my own, do my own thing, whatever, but I really love the scrapbook pages that they made, and so I'm doing them, and so I bought what I needed to do that. Now, so I went ahead, there's a couple of titles in here that they used, and I know I will use this chipboard, paperboard stuff is really cool. You guys, if you haven't used it, you should buy one. They're not very expensive, and you can buy one and try it out. They're very nice, and they're super flat, so perfect for cards or scrapbooks. The paper is what sold me, though. So there are several patterned papers that are multicolored. Look at that grid. It's like rainbow, and look at the dots on the back. I love it so much. I can't tell if my lighting, you can even see the colors very well, but so the first several sheets are all multicolored and lots of options there. And you know, these are 6x6. So it's really cool to see the workshop, how they use the 6x6 papers, right? And then the next few sheets are solids, and you can see there's a variety of colors there and patterns. You can see that? Isn't that great? Lots of neat rainbow colors. And then the last few sheets are the black and white prints, and I love that one. That's one of my favorites right there. So what they did was they used the 6x6s on 12x12 cardstock. So you can, I did not buy any of the big cardstock because, you know, I have all the colors, and I have a lot of white. It looked like they used a lot of white cardstock as their base. I can manage that. So I didn't purchase more. But I thought I'd show that to you. I'm really excited to work on it, and this may be the last time you see it uncut up. I'm definitely going to be putting this together soon. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that because that is a fun kit right there. Okay, put that aside. The other thing I've been working on too is lots and lots of that season greetings. I've been working on winter cards. And one of the things I wanted to show you in the catalog, I just wanted to point it out because it's easy to pass by. There's a message set in here that's got big, bold messages that could be the main image of a card, which is really great. It can also go with the Stamp of the Month set really well. And so I just thought I'd point that out to you. What sold me on it, there were two things. I love this one. The more candles, the bigger the wish. And I got that because I love the idea of doing it with this stamp set with all the candles. the more birthday messages that I have, the more I will use my birthday set. And so I could even put that on the inside. So anyway, love that. I also love this one right here. It says, sending you good vibes, happiness, health, rainbows and sunshine, laughter, joy, and love. And that is a great sentiment for the inside of cards that I send to JJ for the elderly and stuff. So I just thought I would point that out. It's easy to miss. The other thing I wanted to point out is Seabrook. For some reason, the last, I don't know, several paper packs have had Seabrook in them. We have seen it in Seize the Day, in the Valentine, Now and Forever, Life's a Hoot, and sorry, I don't have my catalog over here. I can't remember if it's in the travel set. But oh my gosh, it's become like close to my heart's new favorite color. And so I just thought I would point it out in case you don't have it and you're looking for something to use with it or instead of it. It is in the same color family with Sage. So when you see these two colors together, I'm going to move them around. It's like Seabrook is a second generation of Sage. So it's very, very close. And in my Valentine layout, you'll notice, let me bring this up here. These leaves, like right here, I stamped them first in Seabrook, and then the shade is in Sage. So let me point out these down here. Same thing right here. So you can see that's Seabrook and Sage. They're very close. And this is Seabrook. This background, the bluish green, is Seabrook. And I have also used Seabrook with Glacier. They're not exactly in the same color family, but they're close enough. This is a little mintier, but they're close enough they do work together. And so I have used them as this color family before. And then of course with Sage. So I just wanted to show that to you because with all of the different paper packs and them, you know, if you're someone collecting ink, that is a great color to get. It's probably sold out right now. Oh, speaking of sellouts, let's talk about that. Oh my gosh. So you know, as well as I know, that the Boxing Day sale was really great. Many of you ordered it. You know, I think it's the first time ever that Close to My Heart has had a 25% discount, and that is the maker's discount. And so they went all crazy, and now of course shipping is slow. They're trying to catch up on all those orders. Just to give you a little feedback on how many sales they must have done during that week. We haven't had our official, every month Monica goes live and tells us, you know, sales in different countries and what products sold or which people had high sales, whatever. But my upline did tell me that the two people who are the highest sellers in the company are sidelines of mine, and they consistently are the top two. They go back and forth, who's first, who's second. And the top sellers typically sell between 12,000 and 14,000 in a month. And because of the Boxing Day sale, their sales were more like 25,000. So both of the top sellers in the company hit records, which means everybody probably did really well, which means they're slow about getting our stuff to us. And I understand how frustrating that is, but they're shipping out stuff that's dated the 28th right now. Yes, Virginia, I agree. And you know, the other thing too is when you shop online, it's very frustrating to have them sold out of certain things that you really, really need or want. You know, you finally place an order and they don't have the color of ink you wanted or whatever. I apologize. I can't do anything about it, but I do know they're getting stuff in stock really quick. A lot of the stuff is slated to come into stock like next week. So they're still shooting for January for most of the main papers and that kind of thing. The workshop wow that ends in January is not going to be reordered. The individual pieces and parts will be ordered because they're in the core catalog. But as a bundle, if you want that bundle at a discount, now's the time to buy it. So I think they're sold out of autumn, but they have all the others still. Okay, let's not talk about all negative. Let's talk about Life's a Hoot. So I decided, you know what Close to My Heart likes to do is they like to focus on one paper pack per month. They have a 3-month catalog. The first month, they usually focus on the first paper pack, which is the travel paper pack. But I decided I like this Life's a Hoot. I have a lot of customers who have been begging for purples, and it's not my color, but I can appreciate how beautiful this is. And so this month I made these papers our Hostess Club layout. So let me just show you the papers really quick. I don't have them all because, like I said, I've been using them up. I don't have much left. You can see my papers are going thin here. So the main paper, the hero paper, is this one that has the circles and stars, and the back of it is sort of an all over print, and I used practically all of it up. I mean, I don't have much left. And then there's this beautiful kind of watercolor wash of grape, and there is a stripe that has all the different colors. What's really nice is if you wanted to go a more bold direction with this, sapphire and lagoon go really well, and grape goes really well. Those are all really bold, dark colors. So you could do that, or you could go with the lighter ones. Just saying, it's a possibility. Then you have this print, which is my favorite. It's the lagoon print with the different arrows, and the back of it is a kind of a sapphire grape wash. There's several kind of purples and blues in this. It's really hard to get the good color in the video on that, but I just wanted to show you, this is what I have left of this paper after I have used tons and tons of it. And so today I thought, why not use some of the stickers and some of the PML cards and things to make some cards. So we're just gonna make a few Easter cards today. But so the Easter set, I know, Easter, that seems so far away. I'm sorry, I just had to jump ahead because, you know, JJ really appreciates getting cards ahead of time so that when she goes to the different nursing homes and care centers that she has cards for everyone. And so I'm trying really hard to work ahead. So that means you guys are seeing things out of order. I'm going to show like Valentine's next week, and we're going to do Easter. This is one of my favorite. I hate gnomes. You guys have to understand, I have resisted buying all of the gnome stuff this whole time. And this one got me. I saw it and I had to have it. I love the gnomes dressed as bunnies. I love the messages in this set. It's been really fun. So I basically I stamped a whole bunch of them. And in the Hostess Club kit, you are going to get a couple of images and little from this set that you can color yourself. I was going to color them for everyone, but it depends on what you're going to use them for, right? I mean, the colors could be anything you wanted. So this is what I did. I took the colors from Life's a Hoot paper pack, okay? And I took these colors, and these are the colors I used. Now, I'm very fortunate to own all the markers because I'm a markeraholic. You guys have seen my pen collection. It's really scary. I love markers. So what I did was I took the papers and just kind of, held them up to my chart and tried to find the closest match, which I think lavender is a great match here. The hydrangea is a great match with this periwinkle. There's a lot of different options, okay? You don't have to follow it exactly. I just like to show you what I did. I think these would look really great with watercolor also, and I may watercolor a few using the ink pads as my watercolor palette, and then you have a perfect match, right? Anyway, I love these little people. They're so cute. And I was laughing because there was a big discussion after the last gnome set came out among the consultants that said that there's no such thing technically as like a girl gnome. They're all boys. And I'm like, is there actually such a thing as a gnome? I don't know that you can say there's no girl gnome when there's no gnome in real life. I don't know. That's just my jaded, weird perspective. But anyway, I just wanted to show you that I have these. And then, okay, if you don't want the sneak peek of what's coming in your Hostess Club layout, shut me off now or fast forward, but I'm going to show you the layout. So this is our layout for the club, spoiler, spoiler, and it's a little more plain than in the past because I sent you these images that you can put on as you wish, okay? So I have the Happy Spring, and I put a little bit of that Seabrook blended ink behind it. I used some of the periwinkle glitter paper that I just cut into strips to make it look like tape. And then I just used a variety of different papers from the pack. You might see, a zip strip from the pack. This fun, I love this pattern. So I thought that was really neat. And there's some more of that periwinkle glitter paper. What I love, our glitter paper doesn't, come off. You don't have like glitter everywhere. So that's nice. Anyway, I just thought, isn't this cute? So everybody's getting like I think I sent 2 images, and you can do with them what you wish. But my thought was, if I was doing it myself, I'd probably put one down here. Isn't he cute? Gosh, he's cute. And then, I know, I don't even like gnomes. Honestly, it's weird. I really like having them at the bottom. I thought these would be really cute little Easter pages. Look at him. He looks like a little wizard with his little carrot too. And then of course I had the little eggs. So I sent you an egg in a basket. So do with those what you wish. Okay, I'm going to put the layout away. Spoiler going away. And here is what I have. I have a couple of baskets of stuff. Scraps from the pages that I made. I have a few of those. And then I started going through my PML cards. Picture My Life cards are kind of fun because now there's quite a few of them that are like journaling themed, because you know they're kind of made for pocket scrapbooking and that kind of thing. And usually the Picture My Life cards, they have like one's horizontal, one's vertical, maybe one a different color. And what's nice about this is you could put this on a card with an image and as a background. I don't think it would be that obvious that it's, you know, a journaling card. But, you know, I think these would be really cute on the front of cards. So, and like, I would not use that. Who would have thought? That might be good for the front of a card for, you know, like a congratulations or a graduation, or I don't know. But, you know, I would cover it up. I don't know. So anyway, there's a lot of the journaling style cards. Sometimes with these, I'll cut the tops and bottoms off and use them as stripes on a page instead. Sometimes I will fussy cut out these images to use on cards, just general backgrounds. So I just wanted to show you, those are some of my options here. The flowers, you know, we could just cut that off and that could be like the top of a card. So there are some there. These are the ones I kind of chose not to use. And then I have these that I liked. So this one has a butterfly, horizontal or vertical. Same with the flowers, horizontal and vertical. There's a little owl. Those are just white cards. I just put some cardstock in here and some white cards that I thought, you know, we could layer them up. I love this. Happiness is like a butterfly. The more you chase it, the more it will elude. But if you turn your attention to other things, it will come and sit softly on your shoulder. And that is a quote by Henry David Thoreau. And I just thought that would make kind of a nice front. And I have some butterfly stickers that we can mess with. Maybe we should start with that one. I have some papers that I cut to size. I don't necessarily love this owl, but it's the right size where I could, you know, just use that as a border. I think it looks like bubbles. It looks like fish. Life's a Hoot. Cute. Rainbow backgrounds. Anyway, so I have a lot of options there. Different backgrounds, different papers. Let me put this way. I have some card bases. I kind of put together a couple of Z-folds, a gatefold, and then just a couple regulars. Now the other thing that I thought was kind of fun is, you know, there's not a real green in this kit. It's really that Seabrook color that I showed earlier, or Lagoon. And so I took some of the Seabrook and used I have like those Martha Stewart, they're garden, they have them as gardening shears or herb trimmers or something, where you can cut up your herbs in the kitchen, or you can make a trim, use them as a trimmer in your scrapbooking. And so I just took a little piece of the Seabrook and cut multiple times, and I think that makes really cute grass. So like if I'm going to, I feel like I need to trim my grass at the bottom. I'm off camera, but I'm just going to trim the base of that a little bit. It's very hard to do without chopping all my grass off here. Okay, there we go. It was just a little wide, right? So what I thought would be really cute is having one of these guys, you know, walking through the grass. Isn't that cute? And then I have an Easter-like gnoma there. Those owls, you know, the owls are really cute and I like them. I'm just myself, just me. I'm a little tired of owls. The owls were really big at the end of last year. Look at that. That's neat. I have a lot of this grape paper kind of left over. So I'm just going to start creating a little bit. And anyway, so tell me what you guys have been working on. I am determined, just determined to get some of these Easter cards made for JJ, because I know when she goes to nursing homes and the care centers, people just love having a card, and it's really hard for her to not have enough for everyone. And with her job, she goes to so many places that she can use as many as 500, you guys, because she goes to so many different places. So she never has enough. There's always more that she could use. I want to cut this off somehow, try to figure out, maybe I'll just make it a little less angled. There, I like that. Make a little banner. Isn't that cute? And then here, like this. Now, one of the things that, if you're like me, I have tons and tons of stamps and images that I could use in the background. I'm trying to clear off my space. Sorry, guys. That, you know, I could use tons of different images and things. But I think what I'd like to do is make a little bit of a sky, and getting out my inks. There's my palette. So I think I'll use Glacier because it's a little bluer. And I don't need it to be all perfect. You know what would be really good on this too is I have a stencil that has clouds on it. I should have got it out before today, but oh well. I'm just putting things together because I need some fun cards to send, and they don't have to be super elaborate. So if you guys are, you know, if you have leftovers in your paper pack that you would like to just throw together a few cards, put a little hello message, you know, on the inside. And JJ would be thrilled to have it. And so if you want to ever do something fun like that, let me know. So I'm just going to put that down. Trim off the excess, and there's that. And then I have this. I'm going to switch to some of my liquid glue because it's so fast, and it holds up with everything that I have been doing. Now I could do the little girl. Isn't she cute? I really like the guy walking, though. This one's really cute, too. So adorable. So adorable. Oh, I like that. Let's do that. So she's in She's going to be in the grass. I'll put her there. And then the other thing too is with this grass cut the way it is, you can put it behind the grass, in front of the grass, whatever looks good. And I think I'll put another little egg on the front. There we go. Cute. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you, I have like, you know, I always have lots of dots and things like that. And so these are the old Daisy Meadow dots. Sometimes when these dots go on clearance because the paper pack is retired, look at the colors. They bring, like I said, they have had these colors off and on in different packs now for a while, and they're very familiar, right? And so you can put a few dots on here. The other thing that you could do is color them with your markers. So like I don't have grape dots. Let me grab. I'll try hydrangea. So what I like to do then is get out my alcohol marker and color these. This really works good on the metallics, like the glittery ones, the sparkles, they really show through. So I'm just gonna let that dry for a minute, and then I'll have a couple of dots to add that'll coordinate with my card. Look at that. Isn't that neat? I think I need 3. I think I need one more. I think I'll do another small one. So there's one. Ta-da! So there's one card, and I'll put a dot here, here, and here. I'm just going to lift them with my scissor because they're probably still wet from my marker. They dry pretty fast, but I am not in the mood to do winter cards, but I want to do some winter cards to send. You know, JJ's up in like the Pacific Northwest. I love that. And she has been getting snow left and right. Like, it is crazy there. Okay, so let's make a Z-fold. Z-folds, this is just like your normal 4 1/4 by 11 folded in half. So you end up with your standard card front, and then the very front you just fold it in half. I scored it ahead of time just so you wouldn't have to be waiting for me, but I can show you on this. This is an 11-inch piece. This is my strip. Then I'm gonna fold it in half, and then I'm gonna fold it in half, one side of it in half. And what that gives you is 2 pieces shaped like a Z. And if you flip this one, you can see how this will go on your card. It will go like this, and when it opens, it'll have that little pop-up area. So that's really fun, right? And before I put this piece on, though, I want to do any decorating that I have. So you can decide how you want. Do you want something bold? I really love the little gnomes. That's a little too much for me. Let me see. You know, I could go like that. That's really cute. Ah, there we go. That's what I want. Okay. So I'm going to put my piece on first. And I know this is on the inside of the card, but it does show when the card is closed. See, it shows on the side. So I want to make sure that whatever I do here kind of all coordinates together. That I do something to make it all coordinate together. So I have a lot of zip strips left over. Zip strips are the little strips that you take off of the, you know, they have like the name of the paper and what color it is. And then on the other side, it has a pattern. And so I have this one that has a lot of flowers. That's really nice. That one's a good one. I like it. Let's do that. That's cool. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of, let me trim an inch off of here. I need to. So, just a thing, when I ordered this workstation that I'm working on is from Home Depot. And it is a Husky brand, and it's made for, I think it's made for garage workbench, but it's awesome. It's just amazing. It is, it's made for, like, you know, it's on wheels, it raises up, it goes down. It has a couple of really great drawers. So, you know, it has some really cool things. But it comes in different lengths, and the biggest length that it comes in is 72 inches. And I was like, Steve was trying to talk me into getting the 72-inch one because this was my big splurge when I redid my craft room. He's like, you've got to get the biggest one possible. And I said, my gosh, that is, you know, that is huge. I can't imagine having a workbench movable in my craft room that big, right? That seems crazy. And so, okay, so I'm just putting a zip strip on here. Now, I got the smaller one. It's about a foot smaller. Oh my gosh. I really, really wish I would have gotten the bigger one. I should have listened to him because I could really use another foot on here. Ta-da. Okay, and then this will go on here. So I've got to decide what I'm going to do right here. I could do another little image. I could do stickers. Let's do some stickers. I love that. There's not a lot of, I do have like a little Happy Easter. I do have some flowers. Let's see what I got here. Sorry, I hear someone at the door. It's like, what's happening? I keep hearing noises. There's somebody out the door. That's one thing that Steve and I did when we moved my craft stuff over here is I've put in security cameras everywhere because, you know, my craft stuff, I don't want it stolen. I'm using some foam tape, and I'm going to pop up some of these stickers. Let's see. I really like that. And they have all these kind of silver colored leaves. Wow. I like that too. And then there's a bunch of flowers that match that zip strip that we can put on there. Ah, very nice. Okay, so now to figure out how to attach this zip strip here. Basically, when you flip it over, this is the surface where you need to attach. So you're going to apply glue here, and you're going to apply glue here. And that way, it will still open. Okay, and so this is one of the simplest fast cards that I make. I love, especially when I'm sending cards to someone who is in bed a lot of the time, or bedridden or whatever. I like them to have cards that stand up on a surface that they can look at. They're not just flat. And they don't have to be attached to a wall or to a, to a thing, whatever. So that's kind of a nice thought, something to consider. Let's see. Do I want to put a little owl on here? Oh, he's so cute. Yes, I do. Let's put him. So the thing about this little owl, I want him to show when the card is shut, but I don't want to put him on top of here or he'll pop. I want him here so that he'll show. Looks like I need to trim just a smidge here. Just like that. Isn't that cute? I pulled this out too, thinking I'd put it behind, but I like how this looks like that. And then I think I'm going to put one of my messages right here. So when it opens, it'll show up. Now, this is a great place for one of those big messages that I showed you a few minutes ago. Where did I put it? I have so much stuff piled up around me. So one of those big hi, hello, or even that sending sunshine message right there. I think it'll look really great. And I think that is pretty much done. I could add a little sliver, a bling. It kind of, I'm sort of a bling lover. I could add a little bling to it, like a little bit. I might do that yet. I might put it here. Let's see. This is not tape. This is periwinkle. Periwinkle paper, that cardstock that I have cut down into 1/2-inch strips, and so it is, I can cut it any size I want. I could even do kind of a background, so it's just something to think about when you are trying to put your cards and things together. I really love using these little dots. And what's really great about using these dots is that I don't have to mail these individually. You don't have to worry about how fat they are or if they'll get hung up in the post office, because I mail these as a bunch and then she hand delivers these. Ta-da! So that one just needs message. Yay! 2 down. Okay, let's make another. Let's see. I've got... How about we work on that butterfly one? I really love that. I really think this would be very cool with a real subtle embossing folder on it. That would look really neat. I think it needs some color, probably grape. Let me see where I put my grape. Like I said, I have all these scraps And so my table's a bit of a disaster zone. That's all right. I'm sure that's what yours looks like when you're working too, right? Is like disaster zone. Oh yeah, that's gonna look really nice. Okay. The other thought I had was, you know, part of the sticker sheet are these big 12-inch stickers. They're 1/2-inch borders. That would look nice. Ooh, I like that. I like that even better. I'm gonna do that. So let's go ahead and get our card put together. These are really, if you're not a pocket scrapbooker, you don't have to buy these just for pocket scrapbooking. I buy them and use them for cards a lot, and I really love how this looks. And, you know, I'm a stamper primarily. I like to stamp on my pages, stamp on my cards. But when I have a sticker sheet like this that I'm just not going to use it all on my scrapbook pages, it's really nice to have the PML cards to kind of coordinate with it. Now, this one has a couple of different butterflies that I see. There's 3 different butterflies. I kind of like that one, matches that. And so what I want to do is I want to put it on my clothes and make it not sticky anymore. And I'm going to go ahead and kind of fold it like that. I'm going to make that dimensional. And I'm going to put a little piece of foam tape on there. Now the other thing sometimes that I'll do is I'll put a little piece of foam on the wings like that. And like sometimes I'll keep this part flat and just put the pop-up on there. That way you don't have to worry about it sagging or getting re-stuck down again. So you only have to pop up the parts that you want popped, if that makes sense. If you can see, then it has some dimension. So I love that. And I think I'm going to add a second little butterfly. This one's smaller. I think I'll use that. I don't want to cover up the, I don't really want to cover up the actual image, you know, or the message. So that's great. And I'm going to go ahead and do the wings. Like that. Okay. There. Ta-da! I love that. And then just to add a little something, let me find my shimmer. I have like a lot of colors of shimmer brushes. Shimmer brushes are really fun. And this one's clear. And I'm just gonna shimmer up the wings. How am I on time? I spent so much time showing you specials and things. All right. And this is another one that could really use some bling. I think it needs silver bling or purple bling. So I'm just gonna add a few little dots here and there. Da, da, da. I love it. Okay, there's another one down. What next? What next? I have a gatefold. I have this gatefold card that I think could look really neat. You know, one of the things that I kind of wanted to do is I wanted to use some of these strips. Let me see how wide this is. 2 inches. So if I take a 2-inch piece scrap of cardstock, let me just grab one or make one. You guys are like, can you do that in camera? Because you're cut off. All right, just a sec here. So this will be like a 2-inch piece that I'll put on here, and I really only want it on one side. So I'll just trim this excess off here. And then I'm just gonna pull in my little pack of strips. Now, here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to put adhesive from top to bottom on here, like that. And then I'm just going to start putting different colors down. And then I'm gonna have just the tiniest bit of purple show in between. And it doesn't really matter which way the points go, because I'm going to cut them all off at the end. I just had all these strips. I'm like, what am I going to do with all of this? But that one didn't work. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see if I can do it this way. Oh, it's just not quite long enough. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. Oh, this one is, though. No, it's not. I'm going to make it work. I like it too well to skip it. Okay, let's see. I think I need another one of these. And I think I'll just use this as the last piece. All right. Okay, and then I'm just going to take my scissors. I'll take my bigger scissors so it doesn't take me as long, and trim that off. Does this kind of thing drive you guys crazy, where I have nothing really planned and I just have baskets of stuff? This is how I craft in my downtime. I just have stuff that I put together that kind of looks, you know, good together. And I just start making things. This is how I get a lot done, though, right? This is great. Okay, ooh, that's cool looking, right? I love it. And then I just have to decide what I want as on this side. Like, do I want a base? I could use the solid. I don't like that. You guys probably are like, use this, use that. Let's see. I do kind of like the purple. Let's see. I think what I'll do is I have some nesting panels. I think I can trim those down a little so they're not quite so big. And then when it opens, it'll open there. And then we can put one of the owls on. Oh, he's cute. Let's do him. see if I have something smaller. That's really cute. Okay. We'll put this little owl on. And I really like the way this looks. And then we'll put this onto which color? The lighter color? I think the lighter. All right, let me just trim this in my trimmer. I realize not everybody has all of the colors of the cardstock. The last 2 years, Close to My Heart did a cardstock carnival where you could get all the colors for a big discount. And then, you know, you might only have 4 sheets of each color, but it was enough to get you through some of these paper packs like this that I really like that. And then I just need to do a little something around the border. But what? Oh, there we go. Okay, righty. Let's do that. So there's been a lot of discussion about whether or not Close to My Heart is going to do a cardstock carnival this year, and I just don't think they're gonna. They've been super popular the last 2 years, but even I only had maybe 3 customers take advantage of buying all the colors, which, because it's a lot, you know, it's still a lot of money even at a discount. It's like you hate to spend all that money. This almost looks like a baby card. This almost looks like a welcome baby kind of thing. Okay, so for a gatefold, you only attach, you know, one side, the flap to one side. So you don't want to go over the half of the panel. In other words, you only want glue on this side so that when you stick it down, there we go. I feel like this could have a little bow, a little ribbon, a little teal on it, a little more of that green. This is another one that could have a great message. Look at the hootie cutie. Funny. Love this. Bring on spring. Create your own sunshine. Who would have thought? The true story. Those are, and hoot hoot hooray. That's really cute too. So none of these messages are really, you know, floating my boat today. But I have that stamp set and I have to do inside messages anyway. So I could even put, you know, a happy Easter or something on here and then doll that up a little bit later. And this one is screaming for purple, the purple colored gems. And again, I think I'm gonna make my own. So I really love having these white that you can do your own thing. I'll do a really big one too. So I'm just gonna color those. And I'm just going to let them dry for a moment. while I decide on the next, I'm going to make one more card and then I'm going to say goodbye because I feel like I've been on here for a while. It just, you know, feels weird. Feels weird to just make cards all day. I have another Z. Should I make another Z? There's so many possibilities. I really love using this. Let's do this one. I want to use, I'll tell you what I want to use is that giant floral right there. That would be a good one. And it wouldn't take much to do that. Let's put it onto a white base. And you can see where that would be big for a nice big scrapbook page. That would be really nice. Okay, I'm going to trim that in my trimmer. And try to decide, I think I want another purple panel with it. I have a stack of things like that sitting here. I have things like this. That's really pretty. But I'm looking for others to see what they look like. I could do this one. That's too blue. Two bubbles. Ah, yes. This is what I want to do. Okay. So Jackie, are you a card maker or a scrapbooker? Or do you do both like me? I have a tendency to do whatever I'm in the mood for. I have like, sometimes I'm in the mood for making cards. Boy, I like that. I think I want something there. All right, yes. My goal is to use the rest of this entire sticker sheet. We'll see how I do. Maybe I'll make as many cards as I can and then I'll post them on here. I would love to see what you guys do with your leftovers. I'm getting tired of storing leftover papers. I really need to use them up because I fall in love with the next paper pack and then I don't go back like I intend. You know, I want to go back. I just don't. This is my other piece of grass that I cut for my Easter people. So that'll definitely be a card. I think that's adorable. Okay, what am I going to put on here off to the side? You know, I have this, let me see what this flower looks like. Oh yeah, see, I can use my pop-ups on that. Today's one of those days where I forgot to eat. I forgot to eat lunch. I fed the cat, I fed the dog. My daughter was eating, we were chatting, and I forgot to eat my own lunch. I never used to be one of those people, but I am now. Because I started doing that fasting thing where I try to cut myself off at like 7:30 at night. We tend to eat dinner a little bit late. And then I don't eat again until, you know, like 11 or so. Gosh, I really, ooh, that's pretty. There's something about the gold foil on these stickers. It's like, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I really, really love it. Really, really. I think that's done. It needs gold gems. Do I have my gold gems? All my stuff is buried in a drawer behind me, and usually I can pull it out pretty quick. But sometimes I'm slow too. Do I want gold? Oh, I don't know. Actually, now I'm like, I don't know about gold. Oh, the pink's nice. Dun, dun, dun. This is my last card. Hey, Steph. Stephanie and I signed up for a card class that we're doing on Saturday. And we have prep to do. You can see why these when you take classes like that, you often have a little bit of prep, because like I said, I had you know, these bins with card panels and things, and it still took me a full hour to make. Look at how cute that is, that happy Easter message there. And now I'll put my colored gems on here. Where do I want them? Oh my gosh, this could be such a cute baby card. Why didn't I make it a baby card? I can't believe it looks so cute. I don't think I've made a cute baby card for a long time, but there you go. I love how that looks. I'm gonna put one of those big messages in there. I probably need to scrub off that little bit of adhesive there. Okay, 1, 2, how did I do? Here's 3. I like the floral too. Look at this one with the Z fold. Isn't that cute? And then the little Easter gnome. I think that one's really cute with the grass. I may have to make a few more like that, using up my little Easter people. Okay, well, that is today. Next week, I think this is my favorite. And that's just with a sticker. Can you believe that? Beautiful. I have a lot more stickers to go. So I could do another floral one with a bee, one with a butterfly, and there's a couple owls. I don't like this owl right here. He looks like he should be flying this way, but he's actually got his head turned, and so they keep showing him up and down, and I don't get it. Okay, thank you. Thanks for watching. And if you guys have any questions about any of the specials or anything going on, or if you're looking for something and can't find it online, just let me know, and I'll let you know when it's expected in. And I really appreciate you watching. Thank you.